Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and what a game of football it was between Pris FC and Monaco. They have humiliated and destroyed Monaco in that game at the Paris Stadium. The game finishes 4-1 and Pris FC with a massive win. It was a big win for them, not in terms of the scoreline only, but in terms of that relegation scrap. I said in my prediction that they needed a big win here, needed a win here to increase that gap between them and the teams below, and they responded with an amazing win. Monaco, on the other hand, I mean, it was a disaster class from them. They had won 6 in a row and they were looking really good for those Champions League places, but this is a big blow for them in terms of those Champions League places. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, from where do I start? It was a pathetic defending from Monaco from the get-go, from that first chance, from that first goal from Ilkone. I mean, I don't really know what happened to Monaco. I mean, the way I think they got caught surprised with the way that Paris started the game. They were really good on the ball. They were really fast. They took the game to Monaco, and I think that really surprised Monaco, which is quite surprising, because they should have realized that they're going away to a Paris side who have been in a good run of form. They have not won that many games, but they make sure that they don't really lose. The way that they played in that first 25, basically the entirety of the 90 minutes, but especially the first half hour of that game, it was simply unbelievable. And as I said, Monaco got surprised with the way that Paris attacked and the way that they counter-attacked Paris in the first 10-15 minutes. It was simply sensational. Monaco were all over the place, the wingers getting by so easy. Both the fullbacks had a shit game, and the centre backs as well. The first half so easy. Ilkone, I bullies the defender. The ball comes in from that left hand side, the cross comes in. Nobody is looking at the ball. The way so easily that he beats his man and he ascends in the cross. Nobody's stopping the cross, and the way that Ilkone bullies the defender slows the ball in the back of the net. 4 minutes later, basically the same thing. Ilkone is the guy who at this time who delivers the ball from that right hand side. Immobile is sitting in that 6-yard box. Nobody is marking Immobile in that 6-yard box, and I couldn't believe that was happening. Open net for him, he puts it in the back of the net, and it becomes a 2-0, and within 7 minutes Monaco are 2-0 down against Paris FC. It was the sort of the dream start for Paris, and a credit to them. They were really good, and they continued being good. I mean, every time they went on a counter attack, it felt like they were going to concede. It felt like Monaco players, they were scared from the way that Paris are playing, and they were scared that if they touch them, they are going to burst into flames. It felt like that the Paris players were some sort of radioactive energy with them, and they are going to get affected, or something is going to happen to Monaco players, because nobody was making any tackles, nobody was getting closer to them, and they had the world of space on both of the wings, and they kept on running. They made those make those runs. They were so fast. It was so easy for Paris in that first half. They tried to come back into the game. Monaco, they tried to had some possession. They had good amount of possession, and they tried to create chances, but nothing was really working. And then again they get hit on the counter attack, and yet again it's Ilkone who scores that a third goal. A great rate of passing again in that 6-yard box, getting past 2-3 players. The ball comes to him and he scores that goal. I could not believe how easy it was for Paris to score against Monaco. It was baffling, it was shocking, it was worse than school were defending. I mean, school kids would have defended better than the way that Monaco defended in that first half. It was absolutely atrocious, if I'm being very honest with you. They got a goal back courtesy of Balgun. It was a good goal from Balgun, a good ball from midfield. He checks his run and makes it with the defenders, makes a good run, gets the ball, good composure, scores it past the goalkeeper to make it 3-1, and you sort of think, and it comes just before halftime, and you maybe think maybe there's a chance for Monaco to come back in. We come back for that second half, and Monaco had a lot of possession. This half was, a bit more calmer, a bit more relaxed. I think the message from, Paris manager would have been, to just keep what is happening, just hold on to that lead. And they were really good defensively. They were amazing attacking wise. Whenever they had the chance, whenever they counter attack, they were really good. But when they had to defend, they defended really good. And to be very honest with you, Monaco, they really did not produce any such special extra chances, extra efforts that Perry had to do something really special for that. Barely they created anything substantial in that second half, and to be very honest with you, and it only felt like Perry were going to be the only team that were going to score again. Whenever we went on that counter attack, it looked like they were going to score, and they missed a couple of really good chances. They could have easily won this game 5-1, 6-1. The amount of chances that they created in the first half and in the second half as well. And then Croatia comes in and he scores that goal. I mean, what a stunner, what a golazo that was. The pace of it, there's no goalkeeper in the world. One of those goals, I think there are one or two, maybe not one of the, not one goalkeeper in the world would have scored that goal. The pace that it had, the power, the way the ball, takes off from his foot and reaches to the goalkeeper. No chance for the goalkeeper, as I said. Amazing strikes to make it 4-1. His 11th goal of the season. He's having an amazing season. The young Italian, 21 years old. I mean, amazing season for him, as I said. 11th goal for him as well. A great performance, and he would have loved, that goal was an icing on the cake of that performance. They were already incredible, and then he scores that goal to make it even more memorable. It's 4-1, and Monaco had no answer. They had so much of the ball in that second half. I think at one point it was like 75 to 25% possession in favor of Monaco, but they did not do anything with that. Nothing really happened. There was not one big moment in that second half where you could say, oh, Monaco had that chance where they should have scored, or they should have done this or they should have done that. Nothing of sort where you can go ahead and claim that Monaco tried. I think Perry had the perfect game that they would have wanted. The way that they were set up, they had to defend. They knew that, of course, Monaco have better players than them, so they defended really well. They frustrated and they hit them on the counter attack. That was their game plan. They wanted to hit them on the counter attack, and the good thing for Perry was, whenever they got the chance, they took their chances for most of the time. And luckily for them, Monaco forgot how to defend. I mean, they were so poor in that first half in terms of defending. All three goals, especially the first two goals, they could have easily been avoided, but it was such bad defending. I mean, I still cannot believe how easy it was for Perry to score the goal. So a massive win for Perry. They moved up to like 14th in the league. A massive the gap has increased between them and the teams below, and I think it was an important night for them. The big worry for Monaco now is like the teams that are around them. All of them basically have easy games as compared to this one, and this was an easy game. If you're looking at on paper, Monaco should be winning this game. I went for a Monaco win as well, especially with the form that they had. And I mean, 6 wins in a row. You're coming on 6 wins in a row, and then you give out this performance. I mean, it was absolutely appalling, if I'm being very honest with you. So a big blow to their Champions League chances. But for Perry, it was an amazing night and a massive night for Perry FC. That is for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Perry's performance, what you guys thought of Monaco's performance, and do you think it is going to affect their chances to qualify for the Champions League next season? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.